Hello friends, welcome to Colloquy. This is Asfa. In this video, we are going to cover about the criminal law second chapter. In the second chapter, we are going to cover the beast meaning and the nature. In our first video, we just covered about the public wrong and private wrong, public law and private law, all these kinds. Like the public law and public wrong means almost the murder, rape, all these kinds comes under the public law. And the private law or the private wrong means any individual persons have been affected or is any breach of a contract. All these kinds comes under the private law. These are the things have been discussed in our first video. In this current video, we are going to discuss about the meaning as well as the detailed nature. First thing, the commission of an act and omission of an act. Commission of an act means very simple. If you are killing a person with a knife or by giving a poison to him, that means a commission of an act. That means you are pressuring that person, you are killing that person, or else you are giving the person to drink the poison like that. That is a commission of an act. Omission of an act means if you are not giving a food and without that food the person can't able to live and the person leads to a death means that means omission of an act. So commission of an act means you are killing that person and or else you are giving poison to that person. Omission of an act means literally you are avoiding to give the treatment or literally you are avoiding to give the person to, literally you are avoiding to give food to that particular person. Because of that course the person leads to a death. That means the omission of an act. This is the basic two ways the wrong has been getting placed, the commission and omission of that act. This is the first difference. The next base thing what they're highlighting is mala in se or mala in prohibita. This comes under the nature of the crime. All crimes won't be considered as a crime. That is the basic thing. For an example, the adultery. Adultery thing, this is a crime in India. Whereas if you get into a US means that is not a crime at all over there. That is not at all an offense. Whereas if you get to an England means that comes under the civil law. So a particular crime which we are seeing in our country as a crime, whereas in other country they doesn't see as a crime. So crime would be differ from state to state or country to country. So crime nature itself is certainly differ. Then what do you mean by exactly as a crime? Which we can say as a crime means they are differentiating into two different kinds. Like the first thing is universally what are things accepted as a crime. Second thing is what are things accepted as a crime in our country and if it's changed and how it's changed to other country. Okay, very simple in term. Mala in se. Mala in se means crime universally which is accepted. Quite simple. Rape, murder, robbery, assault. Whatever things have been happened in any country, for rape have been happened in India or else in US or else in any other country, it's considered as a crime. Same go with murder too. Any country, whichever country you have been doing a murder, it will be act as a crime. So universally, it's considered as a crime means comes under mala in se. Mala in prohibita means crime differ from state to state, also from country to country. As I previously said, adultery. Adultery, it's a crime in India, whereas it's not a crime in US. Quite simple. Polygamy, it's a crime in India as per Hindu Act, whereas in Muslim or Mohammedan Act, 4 wives is applicable at a time. So once again, within a religion itself, the crime itself is getting differ. So these all comes under mala prohibita. That's how it's getting differ. And the next biggest thing they are covering here is tort, breach of contract as well as crime. How these contents have been differ. Without knowing this, we can't able to get into the next thing. Crime, we came to know what are the things have been comes under the crime and how they are differentiating like that. Apart from crime things, all the private wrongs comes under a single topic means no, it won't comes under a single topic. Private wrong would differ into various kinds like tort or a breach of contract. Like that, various terms are the tort and breach of contracts. This itself creates a biggest difference in private wrong. For example, in a road, if a person is crossing too much of fast in a vehicle, repeatedly he is doing and he thought this is a public nuisance and it's creating various disturbances, it may create accidents like that means you can file a case. Once again, this is a private wrong and this comes under the tort. For example, if you have been in a home, any person who is getting inside leisurely and is using your home utensils and everything means you won't allow, right? So this all comes under the tort because in general in the open state everybody should have to follow some particular rules. If they have been breaching any other kind of public nuisance or any other thing, whatever thing, throwing some dustbin somewhere outside, it's creating a nuisance. Once again, it comes under private nuisance. Once again, it also comes under a tort. Contract means a person who all comes under that particular date, that 2 persons or 3 persons, whomever comes under that particular dates, they will only particularly can able to raise an issue, and the compensation also once again they can able to only claim. Not any other third party can able to interfere on the breach of contract. Whereas in tort means any third person can raise a complaint, any third person can file a suit. That is comes under the tort. Whereas in a breach of contract, third person can't able to involve, only the persons who are all comes under that particular agreement can able to file the complaint, and they can able to claim. This is the basic difference on tort as well as in contract. And in this chapter the basic things they are covering is like crime and tort, like that. Crime means once again it's public, the law as well as the society as a whole, whereas the tort means an individual or as a group of individual. And of your crime it will establish your peace and security, whereas in end of the tort you will get a remedy or some relief. And in criminal law it's codified, almost it's a pre-written law. According to that law only it will works. Whereas in tort it's not predefined, because anything may happen, any public nuisance can raise as a complaint, whereas here judge is the end person, he has to frame some judgment and he have to produce it out. And criminal law, whereas the proof lies with the state, and in tort the proof lies with the aggravated who have been filed the complaint. They have to report what are things happen or what are the public nuisance have been created, all the things. Here in criminal law, fine should have to goes to the state. Tort, the damages of the amount compensation everything goes with the aggravated. The same like a differentiation goes with for crime versus breach of contract. Crime once again it's a public law, whereas breach of contract means individual or as a group of individual who have been comes under this contract. And once again the object of the criminal law is to punish the criminal, whereas here the object of the law of the contract is to provide relief. These are some basic differences, the meaning and nature of the crimes, tort, and some breach of contracts. I highlighted in a very simplest way, being this chapter carries various definitions, various detailed theory like that. I just highlighted in a very natural way, like what is what and everything. If you want any of this content in a detailed way means just drop in the comments. If you like this video means just kindly give a like and share it with your friends. Do subscribe. Thank you friends.